What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, man. Another ride along, man, because y'all on board. That's basically what it is, man. I'm bored because I knew this would happen. Now, if I was in the mud, if I was into Madden Ultimate Team, you literally have things going on year round in mud. And so mud players, yeah, they can stay into the game for a year. But franchise mode, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm bored of it because there's nothing there. It's just like 17 as far as content. You know, yeah, the graphics are better, but the graphics aren't gonna hold me till next year's Madden come out. And that's exactly where I'm at right now with Madden, you know. And I even thought about it. I said, well, you know, what if I get into mud? What if I get into playing Madden Ultimate Team? And it's difficult because that's really not me. I don't like it. I don't care for it. It's not that it's, you know, I'm more of a single player type of guy, man. I don't really care for like the multiplayer stuff. I'll do it. I'll dabble in it. Depends on what it is. But I really like the single player stuff. I like being able to play, you know, just me because I've done that for so long. And so, you know, me getting into mud, which I know people are going to say, well, you can do mud by yourself and stuff like that. I mean, here's my thing about mud. If I wanted a fantasy team, I would just go into franchise mode and do fantasy draft. Now, I get it. You know, it's about the cards, it's about the RNGs, you know, the drops and stuff like that. It's about the excitement of opening a pack and getting that favorite card that you want. I was never into collecting football cards. My brothers were. At that time, I was into other stuff because I was a lot younger than them, you know. Well, not a lot, actually. I was just a couple of years younger than them. But I wasn't into that kind of stuff, man. I was into drawing and stuff like that, which, you know, it is what it is. You know, they were the ones that had, you know, all these baseball cards, football cards, and still got them, by the way. That wasn't me. So, like, I mean, the whole idea of mud, it's fine. Stuff like that I kind of wish was a separate game because it takes away from the main game. That's the way that I see it anyway. It takes away from the bigger game, and that's franchise mode. Now, I bought NBA Live 18, y'all. And y'all seen my rant on Twitter about it. Well, not a rant. Well, actually, I did rant. It's the same thing. Not only that, but it's 2017. How in the world do you have a basketball game in 2017 and you cannot edit rosters? I wish y'all could see my face. It's dark. Y'all know the face that I'm making, man. How is it 2017 and you cannot edit your rosters? That is mind-blowing, man. And just for that very reason, I took NBA Live back. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're actually playing the game, it looks amazing. But once again, EA, graphics aren't going to keep me there. And me and GOAT had a conversation a long time ago. I ain't seen GOAT in a while. I ain't talked to him in a while. But about Madden 18, before it ever came out, you know, and I was talking about the graphics, and he brought up an interesting point that I had to rebuke my own statement, you know, because I was saying, man, I'd like graphics, you know. He said, would you rather have graphics or gameplay? I was like, wow, you know, I don't know. I just never really thought about it. It's 2017. I like graphics. But ever since that day, I had a change of heart and was like, you know what? You're right, man. Gameplay is of the utmost importance. Innovation. What's up, Boots? Innovation is of the utmost importance. You see what I'm saying? So whenever you playing a game like Madden, the graphics only gonna get you so far. I understand it's y'all's first show on the Frostbite. I understand that, oh, the franchise people was helping the franchise people were helping NBA Live with their franchise mode. And then Rex, no disrespect to him, comes out and says, pay attention to what we're doing with NBA Live's franchise mode. It's going to let you know the direction we're going with Madden. Bro, NBA Live is void of any kind of content. NBA Live is one of those old school games where you just plug it in and start playing. Do I like quarterback vision, and would you like to see it brought back to Madden? No, I do not like the quarterback vision. And y'all got to excuse me if I don't see y'all's comments, because I am driving, so only time I'm able to look is whenever I'm stopped. But no, I didn't like quarterback vision. Quarterback vision to me is just like target passing. It's a waste of time, because this ain't real life football. Target passing in Madden 18 is a waste of time, because you do not have the time to use it. It is a video game. You see what I'm saying? The way that it's set up, I mean, I understand what they was going for. They was trying for something innovative, but they could have done something a million times better than that. Target passing is garbage, man. Just like the quarterback vision. Now, what I did used to like in the Madden games was whenever you were scrambling, you could kind of point. You can move one of the analog sticks, and the closest receiver to you, you know, depending on what direction you moved it in, would move to get open accordingly. I like that, because that's something that can be really used in game. Target passing, man, like I said, I don't know if anybody even really uses that, because it's the game is so fast paced. You really don't have time to use it, in my opinion. So no, but like I was saying, man, that's where I'm at with Madden 18. Is the graphics are great, same thing with NBA Live, but both franchise modes have zero content. So I'm wondering, maybe Rex was talking about NBA Live 19's franchise mode, because 18 they don't even have a franchise mode, bro. 18 feels, I'm gonna put it like this, NBA Live 18 feels almost like a demo as far as franchise mode is concerned. Now, when you get to the one, yeah, the one is a little bit different. You know, I'll give them that. The one is a little bit different. There's a little bit more content there, but like I said, man, you can't even edit your rosters, bro. And I literally took the game back because of that. Now, it's still 30-something bucks, and I imagine Black Friday is probably going to drop to like $19. 2K won. As far as immersion, 2K won. But 2K hurting too because of microtransactions. Sports games, they struggling, in my opinion, man. Compared to these other games that are out, man, there are a lot of other games that I would rather play. A lot of other games that I have been playing, you know. It is what it is. Like, I got on streaming Need for Speed the other day, and I think Daniel, who I hadn't seen and talked to in a while, big shout out to Daniel Neff, who probably asleep right now, but anyway, was like, hey man, play Madden. I'm like, nah, bro, nah. I mean, I might start back playing it, doing some live streams just for y'all, but it's hard to do that when you don't enjoy playing the game. And it's not that I love football. Y'all know that. Y'all know how much I love football. It's just the game, franchise mode, there's nothing there to keep me wanting to come back every day. And I love football. And it's sad because it can be that way. You know, college football was that way. College football, man, when I tell you I played that game for hours every day, bro. Got live for 20 bucks. Yeah, I did too. Whenever I bought it. And that's the crazy thing, bro. I bought it pre-owned. Because I got, you know, look, GameStop Elite Pro or whatever. Bought it pre-owned, got it for like 20 bucks, bro. And took it back the next day for a refund. Because I can't do it. Okay, that's what's up, man. I can just resume it. Okay. Now, Trudell, you ain't miss it, man. My wife called. And so, yeah, my wife called, man, and interrupted the live stream. Because she was on her way to work. But, man, I like that I could just pick that up where I left off. And I'm glad y'all didn't hear that. If y'all heard that conversation, I don't care. That's life, bro. It's life, man. You know we keep it real here. But yeah, Boots, I got that Need for Speed, and I was streaming it the other day. I might stream it again, man. I might have to stream that again. I like it, man. That new Need for Speed is nice, but I gotta keep it about Madden, yo, and EA Sports, because they slacking. And I want to be a game changer, y'all. I really do. But the reason why is because, I don't know, I feel like the game changers that are there, are any of them talking about franchise mode? It seemed like all of them really focused on mud. And I'm not saying all of them are, because clearly all of them not. I mean, I'm sure some of them are franchise fans, but it almost seems that Madden is beginning to lose its identity by going into Madden Ultimate Team. Now, you know, before when you heard Madden, it was, oh man, simulation, football, in-depth franchise mode. And then here comes Madden Ultimate Team, which is EA's form of microtransactions, man. Like, and it's ruining the game, in my opinion. I know some people are going to say, no, MUT is awesome. MUT is the stuff. I mean, bro, you can play Madden Mobile if you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep that off the console, bro. I am not in no way a fan of MUT. I'm not, because all it is microtransactions. You know, can you get good cards and stuff like that without it? Yeah, you can. But I just don't get it. I mean, and a lot of YouTubers are even big off of that. Pack openings. And it's exciting, y'all. Because let's be real, I played a little Dokkan Battle. It's a Dragon Ball Z mobile game. And getting those Dragon Stones and open, you know, they call it a summon, where you draw a character. That kind of stuff is exciting. But when it comes to Madden, I'm just not excited about any of that, because it's like, bro, it's, you know, you can just create those characters, you know. You can just go into franchise mode and put those players on your team. You see what I'm saying? You can do a fantasy draft and get those players, get the players you want. So, you know, when it comes to that, I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, man, I don't get it, man. And that could just be me. And I'm out in the woods, y'all. So I mean, like, if the reception's bad, I apologize, because it's saying I got a very bad connection. It might even end the stream. But I digress. The show must go on. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, Madden 18, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't really play it no more. I don't really play it no more. That's why I haven't been talking about it that much. That's why, because there's really nothing to talk about with it. I mean, because if I talk about it, it's going to be in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? And rather than just sit there and completely bash a game every day, you know, about what I wish the game could be, like, I'll just save that negativity, you know. But I do like the game. I still like playing it from time to time. It's just, it's not at the top of my list of things to do when I wake up in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's a shame the way that it's going, man. And like I said, if you're looking at franchise mode, man, you have got to realize and see that, like, bro, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with franchise mode going forward? Because if you want somebody playing a game for an entire year, and that's my thing, yo, if you can add stuff to MUT, why you can't add stuff to franchise mode throughout the year? Little stuff, man. You can do DLC. I did do a video about that today. The potential for DLC for Madden. Because in older Madden games and college football games, they had downloadable content. I remember NCAA 14 had downloadable content. You could download uniform packs. You could download, in previous NCAA titles, you could download those packs to give you boost for your coaches. And like, it had DLC. And it was kind of fun being able to enhance the game that way with downloadable content. But now they don't have downloadable content. The only downloadable content they have is microtransactions for Madden Ultimate Team. And it's I don't know what to say about it, man. I don't care for it. I'm not a fan of mud. I'm not gonna kiss EA's butt, you know, to be a game changer for Madden Ultimate Team. It ain't gonna happen. I want to be a game changer because I feel like they missing the buck, man. They trying to draw people in, and I understand make revenue, but here's my thing: if the games, because here's the thing that people have to understand with gaming in general, okay? Games should cost more than what they do. They should. People don't want to hear that. But that's why that's part of the reason why you see so many microtransactions in video games. Because these developers and companies have to account for the loss. They have to account for that. Now, do some of them abuse this? Yes. Yes. I'm okay with microtransactions as long as it's cosmetic. But when it's basically a pay-to-win type of thing, like MUT is, because if you got the money, you can spend it on the packs. MUT is a pay-to-win. You will have good players on your team as long as you got the money to buy the packs. You see what I'm saying? Because the way the game works, it's so hard to earn the top-tier packs when you can just go in and buy them. Yeah, you can earn them without paying for them, but it's a lot harder. See what I'm saying? And then I know they introduced the play styles in the sense of, oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter how good a player you actually, it does still matter how good a players you have. But on top of that, skill is involved as well. So if you have a very low-rated guy on competitive mode, he ain't going to play good. So it's even more incentive to have a great player on your squad, man. They think they slick. And it is sad, man. And to me, it's hurting the industry. It's hurting it, man. I mean, you see guys like Ryan Moody, you know, even talking about it too, man. And I know he be burning their ears up, man. But everything that he's saying is legit, man. I mean, come on, dude. EA Sports is failing. They are, in my opinion, they failing, man. I know it's their job to promote the game. Heck, I'm pretty sure some of them that work on the game even know, man, this is a bunch of baloney. EA got all this money, man. They failing, man. They failing. EA Sports is failing bad because they don't have no competition aside from 2K. Because 2K don't make football games. 2K don't make football games. Madden is the only one. And that's that lack of competition is hurting the video game industry. Competition is awesome, but you don't have that. If I was the NFL, bro, I'd be like, look, man, we need somebody that's gonna represent us a little bit better. And EA can do it. They just don't have the resources. And I'm wondering why not. Bro, hire some people, man. Shoot, and another part of it is the marketing, you know. The people over Rex's them heads and stuff, man, that say, look, man, we want to put this in the game. Because let's be real, at the end of the day, it's a business. But everybody seems to have gotten so money hungry that they forget about the consumers that got them to where they are. You see what I'm saying? They forget about the ones that's gotten them to that point. And those are the people who buy the title year in and year out. You know, who's been playing it since day one. Franchise got Madden to where it is now. Why would you put it on the back burner for 2 years in a row? And I know what they're going to say. Oh, no, like Rex said, we focused on franchise mode last year. Bull crap, man. Madden 17 was just like 16 as far as franchise mode. Y'all added practice squads, which I don't even know if anybody used because, like I said, there's no incentive to use practice squad. Who signs people off of the practice squad? Nobody. Why? Because there's no need to. There's no need to. I would like to see somebody who's actually signed somebody and used somebody off of the practice squad. Because the game progresses the players in a way in which if you're on the practice squad, bro, you're going to always be on the practice squad. You're not going to make a real roster. You're not going to get up to be a superstar in the league like some guys did from the practice squad. You see what I'm saying? Some real NFL players have become stars who was once on the practice squad. In Madden, you don't get that. You're not gonna get that unless you go in and edit their stats or edit their attributes to make them a superstar. You are not gonna get a good player from practice squad. That is a waste of time. It's something to bring in authenticity, but dude, you could have brought in something better than that would have made the game a lot more immersive and a lot more innovative than practice squad. And then say, oh, we added some stuff to franchise mode. Nah, bro, you didn't. Practice squad. Are you serious? Nobody used that, man. It's almost, and here's the thing. Here's the issue with a year-to-year title, such as Madden and sports titles. It will never be a perfect game. And even if they could make a perfect game, they won't. Because it's bad for business. Because if you make a perfect game, which they can do, we on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. You mean to tell me that these powerful consoles don't have the ability? Man, whatever. Yes, they do. They deliberately hold out on stuff in these games so that they can put it in other installments. And they rotate it. They take stuff out. Madden is a perfect example of that. Madden has added stuff to games and taken stuff out of games, and then they'll add it back in years later and call it innovative. Call it a new feature. The aggressive catch, the high point catch, all that stuff. Remember when Madden, what was it, 16? Called it innovative, called it new feature. Bro, that ain't a new feature. That stuff been in older Maddens. Target passing, that's a glorified quarterback cone, bro. That is not innovative. That is not new. It's been in the game. You just changed it. You may have tweaked it a little bit. You see what I'm saying? I want to know who's sitting at the table saying, yeah, let's put that in the game. You know what I'm saying? And why people like myself aren't sitting at that table. You know, because I can tell you exactly what people want in a football game. I can tell you exactly what people want to see in a franchise mode. Because I guarantee you the majority, as far as franchise mode, agree with me on what needs to be in franchise mode. Mud has ruined the game of Madden. Mud, in my opinion, I think Mud has ruined it. Now, as far as sales go and revenue, oh yeah, they making bank off of it because you got a younger generation that's the stuff that they love. If you look at games and you go to YouTube, you see all kind of pack openings and Dokkan summons. Like, people, it's addictive watching that kind of stuff, you know. And even for me, you know, I like watching it from time to time. It's intriguing, you know. It's that, oh, what did I get? The whole loot box thing, y'all. That's loot boxes. It ain't just in first-person shooters, bro. What you think those mat packages are? Those MUT packages are? They loot boxes, bro. Loot boxes. The thrill of what are you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? It's brilliant, but it's still it's not working, man. When you devoting so much time to Madden Ultimate Team, like I said, ask yourself that question: how is it that they can add stuff and add stuff to Madden Ultimate Team and they can't do that for franchise mode? You see what I'm saying? They can, they just don't want to. They don't want to. How is it that you don't have enough people to work on NBA Live? Why you just don't hire people? I'm pretty positive there's plenty of people out there who would be more than happy. You know, what is going on at EA Sports that they don't have people to work on these games, bro? And then they shell that stuff out. Madden, in my opinion, Madden 18 should have cost the same as NBA Live. It should have been $30. Only reason it wasn't is because, oh, we got some new features in the MUT. That's all they talked about, even when they was marketing the game. They didn't talk about franchise mode because it ain't nothing to franchise mode. The only thing they added to was MUT. But you want me to trust you in next year's game? I'm pretty sure they will add some stuff to franchise mode in next year's title, simply because if they don't, people gonna be done with that game for real. People gonna be done with Madden for real. Because it's getting to that point, man. I mean, I would prefer them to just did a separate game. Similar to how they did Madden, and then on a separate game they did NFL head coach. Why not just do a separate title, bro? Because you hurting the people that got you to where you are. That's kind of like being on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? When you get up to the hundreds of thousands of subscribers and then you stop talking to the people that's been with you since day one. How would those people feel? You wouldn't like it, man. You wouldn't like it at all. You see what I'm saying? So that's really why I hadn't been playing the game that much, man, because it's, like I said, I'm a big franchise mode player, man, and there's nothing there holding me. Because essentially it's like playing Madden 17 with upgraded graphics. And we 17 had been out for a year, man. Like I said with GOAT, if you gonna do a game like that where you putting stuff out every 2 years, man, throw some DLC in there. Throw some commentary pack in there. Oh, DM, they do commentary updates. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a DLC pack for commentators to have different commentators. You see what I'm saying? Throw in a presentation package. Throw in, you know, and let it be free. Let it be free, because let's be real. If I'm paying full price for a game, I shouldn't have to download or pay for it, something that should have already been in the game. Madden 18, they should have put MUT cards on the front of the cover. Why do you put Tom Brady on the front of the cover when he has nothing to do with the game? Every gameplay feature that they added to Madden was for MUT. It was not for franchise mode. You can't even do a play now game, bro, without being connected to the internet. Everything that they added to Madden Ultimate Team, it added to Madden 18, was for MUT. It was for MUT. The DB wide receiver matchup, which I love it, but it can be better. I did a video on that, how they can improve that, because it's still not realistic to the cornerback position. It was for MUT. That's how they marketed. That's how they showed it. And it's like, oh, well, we'll just give it to them for, you know, franchise mode as well. Bro, they tripping, man. They tripping. They tripping hard, man. But that's, like I said, that's why I really hadn't been playing the game that much, because it's really nothing to play, man. Because it's the same stuff, man, except for MUT. And I don't play MUT because I don't like it. I don't like, like I said, if I wanted a fantasy game, I would just do fantasy draft in my franchise mode. It's even sad when they bring back team play and they only do it for MUT. You mean to tell me they can't do team play for franchise mode? Yeah, they can. They just don't want to. Watch, they gonna add it. They're literally saving team play for next year, so they can say that they added some stuff to franchise mode, bro. Watch and see what I tell you. Watch and see what I tell you. Next year, Madden, NFL 19. We've improved connected franchise mode. The long coveted team play has come to franchise mode. It is our most innovative feature to date in franchise mode. Baloney, bro. Baloney. Baloney sandwich with no mustard, bro. And that's just in my opinion. That's just in my opinion, man. It's the state of the franchise is not looking good for Madden. And I like football. I don't care who make a football game, as long as it's good. And the graphics do have to be there, man. I don't want PlayStation 2 graphics. 2017, bro. Step your game up. And like I said, I want to be a game changer, but that's why I want to be a game changer, man. I've played the game of football all my life, even to the collegiate level, bro. And, dog, like, it's some stuff, it's like, dude, this should be standard, you know. I know some stuff is innovative, but, bro, when it comes to franchise mode, why are we still on last generation's presentation? Heck, the PlayStation 2 version of Madden's franchise mode is better than the franchise mode that we have right now. And that's the truth. People might not want to accept that, but that is the truth. Superstar mode in Madden 05 was better than franchise mode is right now. Why is that? Why would you deliberately strip something down like that? Same thing with NBA Live. It's nothing there. I literally bought the game and was like, dog, there is nothing here. Literally. I know what y'all gonna say. DM, didn't you see videos on it? Didn't you play the demo? Played the demo. You can't play franchise mode in the demo. You can only play the one, and you can only go so far in that. And I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty innovative. I like it. But when I go into franchise mode, and I tell you it's worse than Madden's franchise mode, I'm like this. What did the people from Madden help NBA Live with in their franchise mode? Because there's literally nothing there. Literally. And then the navigation menu is atrocious. It's like they just threw something together just to say we made NBA Live. Because now don't get me wrong, they have a lot to build on because the gameplay is actually great. I like the gameplay, love the graphics, and it's not even on Frostbite. I love that. But how could you not have put simple features in the game like create a character for one? Stop trying to be NBA 2K. Because if that's the case, even with NBA 2K, you can create a player to take him into franchise mode. Why can't you do that on NBA Live? Why can I not edit my rosters in NBA Live? And I don't know, maybe they'll patch that in later, but that should have been something that was released day one, bro. That is a foundational thing in a game in 2017 to be able to edit your rosters. To be able to create a player aside from the one. They are literally, by doing that, they forcing you to play the one because they know it ain't nothing in franchise mode, man. There's nothing there. So they like, oh, if you want to create a player, you got to do it with the one and play it that way where you can only control your player. And it's not a bad mode, but I want to play franchise mode as myself too and control the whole team. I want that experience as well. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's atrocious. I don't know what EA got going on, bro, but it is not good. It's not good, man. And it's hard because I like EA Sports. I grew up playing EA Sports. And it's hard for me to tell people every year, hey, man, just give them another shot. This year will be the year. And then it don't be. People ain't going to keep sticking their foot in their mouth for EA Sports, man. Well, I don't know why 2K. Well, I know why they don't make the football games. But doggone it, man. And that's partially the NFL's fault for just allowing one developer to use the NFL license. It ain't EA's fault. That's the NFL's fault. Because the NFL could be like, nah, bro, we want competition. I don't understand that. How are you in a league that is predicated on competition and you don't even let people make games that have to do with competition? That would breed a better game. Because they don't care about the game. All they care about is the revenue, the marketing. Oh, we're the NFL. We have a video game out. You know what I'm saying? Look how well it's doing for NBA. EA Sports can't even catch 2K, man. The only thing that's hurting 2K, in my opinion, is the microtransactions, bro. That's it. That is it. That is it. That's the only thing, in my opinion, that's hurting 2K is microtransactions. And it don't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way, bro. They can deliver a great game, man. They can. But like I said, I'm telling y'all what they do. They save features, or I feel like they save features for the following year. Because if they put out everything that we want in the game, which, yeah, they can't put everything that we want in the game, especially not in it. They just can't do it in a year. I'll put it like that. That's when they say we can't give you everything that you want. We can't put everything that everybody wants in the game. They can't do it in the time frame that they have. Because you look at a game like Grand Theft Auto. Man, Grand Theft Auto been out for 5 years, bro, and they still add to the game. So I don't know, man. That y'all be the judge of that, man. Y'all be the judge of that. I was up and down with Madden. Like when it first came out and they announced it, I was like, bro, we finna have a combine in it. We finna have this and this and this. And then as more details came out, it was like, bro, they slacking, man. Yeah, man, like when 2K released, that was $19.99. And the only reason they did that was to compete with Madden. Because 2K know they had a better product, but Madden was the giant. So they was like, bro, we gotta do something. And they did. They made a great move. Because 2K was better than Madden that year. Now, gameplay-wise, I don't know. Madden may have been a little bit better. But as far as what the game offered you, the immersiveness, the innovativeness, 2K was miles ahead. I'm going to put it like this. Madden still ain't touching 2K5's presentation. Still, to this day. How is it 2017 in a game that's almost 10 years old? Actually, no, the game that's over 10 years old, because it came out in 2005 or 2006. A game that's over 10 years old still has better presentation. And then Madden, why you gonna give us the same regurgitated halftime show, bro? They could at least change that up. How are you partnered with ESPN and you don't even represent ESPN in your video game? Yeah, EA Sports has a partnership with ESPN. That's why they put it on some of the game cases. I don't think I've seen it on the recent Madden cases, but you used to see it even on the college football. Which on college football, I applaud them because they utilize ESPN. I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. Why didn't they carry that over to Madden? I tell you why. Because they got an ESPN partnership, so nobody else could make an ESPN game because 2K used to make a ESPN game. 2K used to make an ESPN football game. That's why they did it. To take the rug completely out from under 2K. And it's atrocious. If you're going to take over the market, you need to do it and give people a good product. You do. And like I said, I ain't taking shots at Rick, Snim. It ain't even about them, man. It's about the entire system as a whole, man. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, it is a business. But when you hurting folks the way you are, because let's be real, Madden ain't selling so well. If you think that Madden is selling great, nah, bro. I would be surprised if Madden 18 is selling better than 17. I don't think that it is. And then 2018, oh, bro, they gonna have to come with it next year because you look at all the good games coming out this year. Next year, bro, with Red Dead Redemption coming out, Spider-Man coming out, God of War coming out, Ghost of Tsushima, bro, there's so many good games coming out next year, or they're slated to come out. Granted, they don't suffer a delay. Madden is going to be in some trouble, bro. The only reason Madden does the way that it does is because it releases in August, a month where the AAA titles don't release. So, yeah, Madden is going to do good for August, September, and October. Because November and December, when Call of Duty and all them games drop, bro, ain't nobody playing Madden right now. Why do you think that's so? Madden is just a game to hold you over to the holiday season come around where the really good games come out. Because look, even right now, bro, I got Madden. Destiny 2 came out. I didn't touch Madden. All right. Assassin's Creed Origins came out. Bro, I ain't touched Madden. Shadow of War, Middle-earth Shadow of War came out. I ain't touched Madden. South Park Fracture Behold, I ain't touched Madden. Need for Speed, Payback, I ain't touched Madden. Hey, Xenoverse 2 gonna have an update. I ain't touching Madden. Dragon Ball Fighters come out in January. I ain't touching Madden. Bro, so you see what I'm saying? It's so many other good games out there, bro, that Madden just is not getting touched because there's nothing worth touching. It's nothing worth touching. Simply because franchise mode is the same as 17. So it's like if you had the same game that they don't add anything to for 2 years, you wouldn't be wanting to play it either. If I was a MUT fan, oh, I'd be all over Madden. But I'm not, man. Madden is catering, and then we catered to franchise mode last year. No, you didn't. Stop lying, dude. Y'all didn't add nothing but practice squad to franchise mode. A useless feature, if you ask me. Yeah, it's a little innovative. It's something different. It's kind of realistic to the game, a simulation style. But it does nothing for immersiveness in gameplay. It does zilch. Like I said, free agency don't even matter. It matters a little bit more now because of how the gameplay fixes are, but it's still irrelevant in the game. It's still irrelevant, bro. They slacking, bro. They slacking big time. And it's tough because, I mean, I know I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm done with Madden forever. I know when next year comes, I'm going to be in line, bro. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to get Madden on day one. If I look and see that they have not added stuff to franchise mode, I ain't going to lie to y'all. This will be the first year that I won't get Madden. 2018, if they don't add stuff to franchise mode to make it immersive and innovative, I'm not getting Madden 18. There's no reason to. Especially if they continue with Long Shot Season 2. Bro, because don't nobody play Long Shot. Don't nobody like Long Shot. I told y'all before Long Shot was ever released that it was going to be a mode that people would play it for a couple of weeks, beat it, and would never touch it again. But you know what? EA don't care because that's their goal. Long Shot was not a game mode that was created for people to play it all year long. Long Shot was put into Madden so that it would attract people who don't play Madden into Madden. And that's exactly. So if you buy Madden to play Long Shot, guess what? You did exactly what EA wanted you to do. They don't care if you traded in after that. They got their money. They got their money. And that's business, man. That's the business side of it. The ugly, fat, disgusting, disease-ridden business side of things. That's when business takes over the consumer. Because if they truly care for the people, man, they would give us a product worth buying. Bro, I'm telling you, if they added all of that stuff to franchise mode that we want, I would gladly pay $75 for the game. Because being real, y'all, video games should cost around $70 now. They should. The reason that they don't is because people wouldn't buy them. The video game sales would hurt. That's why you see a lot more microtransactions in video games. Some people are being greedy with microtransactions, making it a pay to win, because you can put microtransactions in games that are purely cosmetic and people would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if Madden put the Pro Bowl in there, but use the old school jerseys, but then put a DLC for the new uniforms, I'd buy it. I mean, because that's fine. I want them. It doesn't matter. I don't have to have them, but if I wanted them, knowing that I could get them, you see what I'm saying? Even though people gonna be like, why did they do that? You know, because some people don't even understand why they don't have the Pro Bowl in Madden. It's not that they don't want to put it in there, is that the game don't have enough memory for it, because you have to literally render every single team's helmet at once. It goes into video game design. If you don't understand that, you're not gonna understand it. But in previous Maddens, the reason the Pro Bowl was in there because they all had unique universal jerseys, like the blue the blue NFC uniforms and the red AFC uniforms. But when the NFL switched to where it's kind of like the Senior Bowl, all the teams are wearing their particular team helmets. They got their particular team logos on their jerseys. Like you literally have to put all 32 teams on the same field, and it takes up a ton of memory and almost makes it impossible to do. So, but like I said, if they took mud out the game, hey, we'd be able to have it. You know what I'm saying? I say, like I said, just make mud a separate game, bro. Like you did with NFL head coach. Why is it 2017 and we don't even have coordinators? Why is it that we have more features in a college football game made 3-4 years ago than we have on a next generation football game in 2017? Aren't these consoles supposed to be more powerful? It ain't even on PlayStation 3, so what's holding y'all back? Because Madden 17 got the same stuff in it that 16 had on PlayStation 3, bro. You have a more powerful console. Please tell me what's holding y'all back. But I have to digress. I'm done ranting. That's my rant for an hour. Now it's time to build. So where can we get better? Where can Madden grow? What can Madden do in franchise mode to bring me back in? I'll tell you what, first thing, let's start with presentation. Why not have different broadcast teams? Why can't we have that, you know? And here's my thing. If we can't have that, let us know why, so people don't keep asking. Because what's wrong with us asking those questions? You know, I know they get tired of people asking questions, but I mean, if you answer people, then there you go, bro. Just answer people. Why can we not have different I'm finna hit up Twitter hard this week, for the rest of this week. I'm gonna hit up Twitter hard and ask all the right questions. You know, can we get different broadcast teams in Madden 19? Can we get this? Can we get that? This is what people want. I'm gonna tell them, look, I'm not a game changer, but I'm gonna tell you what the community wants. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be a game changer to do that, just to tweet them out. This is what the community wants, man. I'm gonna tell Rex now and Clint and Kalo, whoever I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm not an NFL game. I'm not an EA Sports game changer. I would love to be, but this is what the community wants, man. The community wants a more immersive, innovative franchise mode. And I've done videos on this stuff. I've shared it. Clint Oldenburg tweeted back, "Thanks for the time," you know. So I mean, they're seeing the stuff, you know. Maybe. I mean, I know they can't talk about it right now and stuff like that, but if you think that they're not looking at this stuff and saying, okay, this is what we want, this is what we put in the game, bro, I'm just saying, make me a game changer, man. I want to be a game changer, not for the publicity, because game changers really don't have a good reputation in the Madden community right now, but I want to do it because I want to be the one sitting at the table saying this is what the community wants. Because we do, man. Franchise mode, and they know it. I think they know. And maybe, just maybe, we're not getting stuff in franchise mode right now because next year in NBA Live and Madden is going to blow stuff out the water with franchise mode. I'm hoping that's what happens. Because if y'all took a year off from franchise mode, which they did, they took a year off from franchise mode, let's be real. Next year better be something, bro. It better be more than just 2 or 3 things. And it better be innovative. It better have a purpose. Make free agency matter. Just like in the NFL, if you get a bad pick in the draft, it affects your team. Look at the Cleveland Browns. Yet I can get in Madden and play with the Cleveland Browns and take them to the Super Bowl. Why is that? In real life, franchise mode matters. I mean, not franchise mode, free agency. In real life, if you don't have a good off season, your season just went down the drain. It's not like that in Madden. But y'all trying to make a simulation football game that's authentic. You see what I'm saying? So this is how you do it, man. Make the off season matter, because it doesn't right now. I mean, people will go through free agency just to get players that they want on their team, but it's not going to make or break your season. You can get into Madden and win with anybody on your squad, man. There's no incentive. And the top-notch players, I want to feel like they top-notch players. If I have a 99 overall player, bro, he ought to play like it. Some of them do, you know. They focus a lot on offense. They don't really give defense no love in Madden. They don't. Because I created a 99 overall defensive end, bro. And when I tell you, you couldn't tell he was 99 overall, you couldn't tell he was 99 overall, man. But yet, if I create a 99 overall quarterback, the accuracy for the quarterbacks, it matters. You can tell when you have a subpar guy in at quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I'm finna hit up Twitter strong today. You know, picking Rex and them's brains, getting it out there and stuff like that. Just being more vocal, man, for the community. because we need it. We deserve it, man. We deserve. And like I said, I know Madden 18 just came out a couple months ago, bro. It ain't even been out half a year yet, you know. But if you don't think they're already working on Madden 19, you crazy. So it's very imperative that we start telling them what we want in the game right now. Don't be waiting till freaking May of next year to be like, oh, we want this and this. And no, it's too late by that time, man. By that time, they polishing up the game. The game come out in August. The game is done by June. July, they're doing marketing and advertising. Remember the days when Madden used to have a demo? Oh, now they say, oh, we got EA Play now. Everything is a business thing, man. And then PlayStation, I don't know why they won't get EA Play, because the people at Sony feel like, oh, that's not what our people want. We are literally telling you this is what we want, bro. Literally telling you this. I shouldn't have to buy an Xbox just to get PlayStation, just to get EA Access. EA Access is an awesome thing because you get to try the games before you buy them, which is awesome. You get to try out every single thing about the game before you buy it, bro. Everything, completely open. And I like that. Me, myself, I mean, you know, my son has an Xbox. I used to have an Xbox One S. I traded it in because I'm going to get the Xbox One X. But, you know, so I'll have that advantage to be able to play and be like, okay, do I want to buy this game? You see what I'm saying? I'll have that ability. And like I said, y'all, I mean, I'm going to start back doing more videos on Madden on the channel. Like I said, it's just, Madden has left me null and void, man. Like, and rather than sit there and rant on every video, I wanna do videos that's gonna present them with stuff that they can add to the game that'll make it, like I said, more immersive and innovative. So check out the playlist. I have a playlist that has all the videos in it. It's maybe like 3 or 4 videos for right now. The immersive innovative series in Madden is there. Go check it out, man. And then just let me know what you think down in the comments of those videos, man. And we can talk about it, do videos on it, get this stuff out to Rex and Clint and White. Because, I mean, when I do tweet, a lot of times they do tweet back. You know, they tweet back more than they don't. So, you know, I do have that level of establishment with them in a sense. So, but it's all good. But y'all, that's it for right now, man. Appreciate anybody that tuned in. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, thanks for listening, and God bless.